Hey guys and girls, it's Russ from RussHowePTI.com. Today's video is mainly for our female followers. One of the most popular questions I get asked as a fitness instructor is how to tone your arms, particularly the back of your arms. It's probably, I would say for women, it's probably the second most popular area they ask about after hips. So today we're going to be focusing on toning your arms. I'm going to show you how to do this in 10 minutes or less at home. Okay, you can do this a few times a week, you don't need to do it every day. But the end result is if you can stick to something like this regularly, you'll start getting better results. Okay, so for today's workout, grab anything you can. Today I'm going to be using a combination of actual weight plates and dumbbells. You could use water bottles, resistance bands, whatever the hell you can get your hands on. Heavy tub of something would even do. Okay, I'm going to take you through, I think there's 5 exercises. We're going to work on your shoulders, front and back, your biceps and back of your arm, triceps, the area most women want to focus on, but obviously you can't just focus on your triceps, so we're going to be doing the whole thing, so you'll get a much more toned, leaner look than just one part of your arm. Okay, so if you're ready to start, grab something, doesn't have to be particularly heavy. I'm going to take you through the moves now, okay? I'm just going to use weight plates for this, I'll explain why in a second. First move we're going to do, okay, we're going to try and do 8 reps, front raise. This is going to work your shoulders, particularly the front part of your shoulders. Try and keep a small bend in the elbow when you bring it forward. So you don't want to lock your elbows out on any exercise, it's always a bad thing. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just bringing them up to sort of just below eye height, and on this, the reason I'm using these plates instead of dumbbells, notice the grip, it's much wider, which means it's going to bring your forearms into play. So don't be afraid to change things up. You don't have to use dumbbells if you don't want to. This is going to essentially make the exercise harder without increasing the overall weight. That's only 5 kilograms, but it will really burn because of the stress on your forearms and that massive grip you've got to take. So, once you've done 8 reps there, we're immediately, no rest, as with all our circuits, we're just going to move straight into bicep curls, okay? And for this particular exercise, I'm just going to grab some dumbbells. Bicep curl, you've probably done this before, a lot of people do this wrong. The trick is, girls, try and keep your elbows in at your sides, and you notice how I'm twisting on the way up. Really focus on tensing your biceps during that twist. Even put a little pause in at the top and the bottom of the move if you want, because that will eliminate all of this nonsense that people do. I'm exhausted already. Try and 8 reps again if you can, without stopping. And once you've got the 8 reps on this, there we go, I'm immediately going to pop the weight back down. I'm going to switch back to these, and we're going to do what we call a rear delt fly. Okay, it's going to focus on the back of your arms, and hopefully you can still see me. I'm just going to bend over a little bit, almost 90 degrees, and you're just bringing the weights out to the side and then dropping them in front of you, nice and controlled both ways. Okay. Hardest part on this one is putting a pause in at the top, girls, because it wants to fall straight back down. So you've got to really focus on that. Again, once you've got the 8 reps, we'll just pop that down, and we're going to move on to 2 very effective exercises for the back of your arm. I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. I'll be back with you in a second. Okay girls, next part of this little home circuit we're going to do, really going to focus on hitting the back part of your arm with 2 very effective exercises. For this one, I'm just going to grab a dumbbell again, go lighter than you did on the bicep curls, okay? So most people find this one very hard, it really isolates the back of your arm. So on this one, most people get this one wrong, okay? It's called the tricep kickback. And what people tend to do is they bend over to a 90-degree angle and they just work that part of the movement, which is a very small part. Now, to get more out of this, what I want you to do is lift your elbow past the level of your body, not here, lift it past, and then lean into it a little bit more, and push out as high as you can. Try and straighten your arm. You'll notice as soon as you do this that it works the tricep a hell of a lot more, and that's just because of the different angle. Gravity's now coming into play and really forcing you to do more work in the rep. It's not just this little bit here. All of a sudden you've got the whole rep working against you. Okay, so 8 reps for each arm. It's hard that one. It's one of my favourites. Immediately after we've done this, we're going to go into 8 reps close grip push-up, which is going to hit the exact same muscle. So this one's going to be very hard because you've just hit the exact same area of your body. So hands underneath your shoulders, And the trick is on this one, try and keep your elbows in as you push down. Don't let them come out, because then it's going to get your shoulders and chest involved, okay? So hands under your shoulders and all the way down to the floor and all the way back. Just going to make sure you guys can see me from there. Okay, so we do 8 reps again. And that's it. Now, normally what we do is 3 rounds of this circuit, okay? So what I want you to do, if you haven't started already, grab something, whether it's a bottle of water, light dumbbell, the discs, anything with an odd shape like a tub or just anything that weighs a little bit. You find that no matter how light you might think it is at first, it'll really burn you out because it's just continuous. We would normally have no rest. We'd go around again right now, and then again one more time after that, and again a 4th time if you could. If you can fit that into your day, that'll only take you about 10 minutes to get around 3 or 4 times. 8 reps on every exercise. Have as much rest as you need. Between each round, just try to focus on minimizing rest as much as you can, okay? But at the start, you know, if you need rest, take rest. I don't want you to burn yourselves out. But keep pushing yourself, okay? You don't really need to go up too heavy in the weight. It's all about the intensity and getting the technique right, particularly on the kickback. A lot of people get that move wrong and they rob themselves of some great results that they could have. So make sure you're getting the technique, focus in on that area, and you'll notice that you get fantastic results, not just in the back of your arm, but all over, so it doesn't look uneven in a few months. So give that a try. Let me know how you get on. It's one of the favourites over at the gym, this little circuit, so I hope you like it. Give it a try at home. Bye bye.